everyone, my name is Angelique, and today I am unboxing my Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order from Nintendo. It is the one that includes Mario Kart World, so that is awesome. I really only plan on playing the Mario Kart World as well as the games that come from the GameCube, so I actually pre-ordered a few other accessories that haven't come in yet. And so I have a screen protector because that is messy and I don't want to mess this up. I have a charging grip. I also have a GameCube controller, and I have the micro SD card that is compatible with this device. It came in today, which is super exciting. Nintendo didn't update their shipping, so I got really nervous, and then I assumed it didn't come, and then I had a back and forth with people that were selling theirs or giving theirs away, and I was like, oh my gosh, and thank you so much to my friend who was fully willing to give me their Switch while I waited for this, because I also wanted to stream on this, and I'm freaking excited. Luckily, it did not come down to that, and we were going to be unboxing this. To commemorate the day, I also got my nails done. Here's the kingdom. Shout out to Pamela in Manchester, New Hampshire. She does fantastic. I will be tagging her Instagram down below, so do keep in mind if you are in the area and you want really fun, fancy nails, character styles, whatever, go see Pamela. She's amazing. Right away, I open this upside down like a scrub, so I'm gonna open it like this. Wow. Wah, 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 wah. It is ginormous. I did go to the Nintendo New York experience, which is really cool. So I already know the size is larger. It is a little bit heavier, but also super lightweight, which is kind of like, doesn't make any sense, but we're there. And then how to set it up. Step 1, plug it in. Step 2, set it up. Congrats, you've done it. Wow, so good. It also tells you how to detach the controllers, which I also did in New York City. It's super easy, and it didn't seem wobbly. I know that people were like, I don't know, people were like confused or like they were upset, and they're like, oh yeah, like it looks like it'd snap off, which was my worry. But it didn't snap off, and they let me play around with it. And I was like, I'm afraid to break it. They're like, no, like, you can go harder. Like, it's not going to break. Like, we've also done this. And I did, not one issue. And then the power button, same as the Nintendo Switch. I'm also going to probably, for B-roll, rewrap this. Oh my god, I'm going to cry. Reopen this, camera down. Let's do it. So first thing is first, there's no real easy place for me to set up my camera and also have you be able to see everything that I am seeing. So this is the first item that I have received. So exciting, but we are not going to open that today. We are going to be focusing on the Nintendo Switch 2. And it comes with Mario Kart World, which I did play in the New York City experience, and that was freaking awesome. And I am in so many of Nintendo's promos, so please, please, please go and check it out. And then you can see me. So as you can see, I opened it upside down again, like a fool. Just the easiest way to do it. So once you open it, and this is it. So cool. So let's go ahead and open these from the protective covers. I'm actually going to save them just because I don't know exactly where I'm going to be saving this at the moment while I make my switch from the OLED Zelda edition to this. But here is the remote firsthand. So these are those buttons I was talking about. And if you have long girl nailies like me, us girlies have to kind of play it like this, which is fine because my nails don't have inaccessibility, like they're not like clashing into each other, but it's definitely not really friendly. That's okay. So this is that button that is going to actually push it off. As you can see, it literally just kicks it. That's it, just kicks it out. And then these are super soft, which is kind of funny, and it is curved. It fits my hand a lot more firm than the original Nintendo, and that is okay. And this is that chat button down here. I do have Nintendo Switch Online, but I'm not sure how I am going to be using it per se. Probably just for that collaborative effort for Granite Gaming New Hampshire. We're going to open the second one. Wow, so cool. I do like these colors. I wish that it came in all black though, because that's what I've done from the beginning. I even got the black Wii, and then I got the red Wii, and that was it. And then the picture button is here. This is the same. Supposedly they fixed the drifting efforts, so we will see that. This is going to be also where your mouse control is, which is on the other one. Ugh. I really don't want to mess with this, only because I don't have my protective covering yet, but it is clean. I will open it, and then I will put it directly back in. Very cool, very sleek, and the really funny thing is that this thing opens, and it opens almost all the way. Like, it is tall person central. I am way too short to be able to use that on a normal day, but really cool. It snaps back into place. I actually like it a lot better than the other one, to be honest. And then we have the same thing as the original. We got the gaming here. We got the plugs here. These are going to also be where your headphone is, but also like the camera if you chose to buy one. I did not. This is the microphone on the left over here. Volume, power button. This is where people got really nervous and they're like, holy shit, like, is it going to snap? Well, oh God, do I really want to test it? It is less firm than I would like it to be. It is a little, oh, is that focus? It is less firm than I would like it to be, which is really fucking terrifying, but I'm not going to be ripping it. I'm going to be holding it like a baby for the rest of my life. So, but it doesn't like pull apart, which is nice. So I'm just going to click, click, and you gotta kind of like rip it apart. So it is a little wobbly, which is really terrifying, but that is okay. And for the sake of not wanting to fuck anything up while I don't have my protector, I am going to put it right back into the plastic as promised. Woo! Keep that nice and safe until tomorrow. So this is the game, yay! I have to scratch, and then once I scratch, I get the game. Safety and health guidelines. Here are the straps. So this is where that mouse really comes in handy here. And then what it does is it actually clips on the outside. I did not get a chance to do this while I was at the thing, so. There it is. Clip here. We're going to go from the bottom up. All right. That would be helpful. So this is where the mouse comes in. This is also going to protect some things there. And then, as I said, my fingers kind of naturally curve down. I don't personally like this as much. I like the ones where I can kind of like press into it, but this feels really uncomfortable. That is also a me problem because I have long nails, as you can see. But I can still play, and that's awesome. And we're just gonna take this out because it's just safer for now. And now that we learned our lesson, we are going to go open this, and we're going, nope, already fucked up. We're going to go from the bottom up. Remember, bottom up for anybody who has not opened this yet or is confused like me and is trying to break stuff on accident. And again, it's really good for the girlies. Try to be like ASMR. Just kidding. Here is the HDMI cable. We already have a bajillion of these, so we are probably going to keep this in here and use this as a spare. If anything weird happens and it's like non-compatible for some reason, then we have this here, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say. So actually, you know what? Let's be smart, right, guys? And we're just going to put this right back in here, keeping it nice and safe and good. And let's go ahead and just put those controllers in there too. Yeah, I do plan on using these for the rest of my life. No, I'm kidding. Am I kidding? I'm not sure. And then we're just going to grab this whole piece out and see what it comes with on the bottom. All right, so even though we have the charge grip controller, we also have this, and as you can see, it has the red over here, has the blue over here. This is normally actually how I play. This is pretty firm. It's nice. This is to keep it nice and protected. But this is Nintendo, nothing fancy. It's just lets it slide in, slide out. So that's probably why this is like hella fucking smooth and has these little grippies down here, so that when you're clipping them in and then pushing them out, it's not going to scratch anything. But since I'm not going to be using this because I am going to be using my charge grip controller, I am going to put these right back. More so and more importantly, we've got the power. All right, let's go see this power cable, right? Nice. Wow, this is hefty. This is heavy duty. Nintendo, nice. It's still just USB-C, which is what we like to see. And now the other one is a USB-C to USB-C. Yes, perfect. So this is a USB-C to USB-C, which is awesome because that means that, God forbid, you lose a cord, you can just use another USB-C. So these go together. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. I mean, I might use this block and I might switch them out. I might not switch them out, but only because my current setup has my USB-C already. So it's like, why would I? But you know what? I don't want to mess with anything. The charge battery part is going to be stronger using this block. All right, and then this side is the dock, which I know that everybody is curious on seeing. Now, the only downside is that my current setup has like these built-in 3D printed things that are to hold it together. And now, whoa, and now that is like round and fat, it will definitely not fit. But however, you can see down here is for the fan. Very cool. Nice that it doesn't get overheated. This is bumped up a little bit, which is nice. Now, again, they let us see the dock, but they didn't let us play with the dock. So you have the two inserts over here. Now, let me see. HDMI goes down here, but how does one open with nails that are new? And it just pops right out. Okay, perfect. Whoa, the whole thing pops out. Nice. Okay, I did like that with the OLED. That was like, it's just easier to use, let's be honest. So we have the internet, we have the HDMI out, and then we have the AC adapter. So that is your power, the USB-C, And then we have the HDMI to plug into the TV. And then we have, if you don't have Wi-Fi, but you have internet. So, you know what's funny is I always thought it was like a landline, like a telephone, but it's a LAN line, which is really funny. So, really cool. Stays like that. And it should just pop right into place. Oh, so cool. And that is Nintendo Switch 2. And that is everything I got for the Nintendo Switch 2 launch. Of course, I have other things coming in. Yes, I have the GameCube coming in. I have a screen protector like a good person because I dropped mine before and that sucked. And I don't want to get any repairs. I don't want to even talk about things going wrong. So where is it? Knock on wood. If you didn't know, I do Twitch as often as I can, but I do have a full-time job, and I am collaborating with Granite Gaming New Hampshire. Granite Gaming New Hampshire is a Twitch and Instagram, and I am hardcore right there with them. It is a political gaming mashup kind of thing, but I am not a political girly, so the whole point of Granite Gaming is so that people like me who don't really politics much can just understand what's going on in New Hampshire, as that is my home and that's where I'm from, as well as beating some really important, influential people at Mario Kart, and I'd say Fortnite, but I've never played, but they want to play Fortnite, so we're going to see what happens. So if you end up following that account and you saw this video, give them a shout out, but give me a shout out that this is what brought you there. And if not, I'm just a cozy gamer, so come to my cozy game streams. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Come and hang out, because, you know, it is a safe space location, and we are all going to be playing all of the GameCube releases, especially Wind Waker and especially Pokemon Coliseum, because those are really what brought me into gaming, and that is why I'm excited. So, without further ado, I'm going to stop this video so I can start playing some games. So, congrats to everyone who is on the Nintendo Switch team, and for anyone who is still looking for a place to go, a lot of places online are re-upping them. Don't fall for the scalpers. Stay away from eBay, and good luck, everyone.